You got to prevent him from even catching the ball to begin with.
Knocked loose. Spurs have it. DeRozan. His first effort off the mark. Has a chance. Missed it. Not much more you can ask for from the defense there. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
DeRozan with the basketball. Trying to cash in. DeMar DeRozan. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Brunson to Hardaway. Nothing going here on that drive. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
To DeRozan. Kristaps Porzingis with a piece. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kristaps Porzingis. DeRozan. Rebound taken down by Porzingis. From long range, the danger of KP. Porzingis hits the three with the hand in his face.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
DeMar DeRozan. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
Has a look. Jumper's good.
Coming right back to you.
Spurs have it. Kristaps Porzingis. Huge block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Pass stolen by the Mavericks. Brunson to Porzingis. Knocked loose. Porzingis up against Rudy Gay. And that one out of bounds off a spur. New blood coming in for both sides. Brunson. Hardaway. Tim Hardaway Jr. is going to get a chance at 3 here for his career, 80% at the line. First one, count it. Hits the second, one more coming. And he cashes in at the line, 3 for 3. It's DeRozan controlling the offense. Beyond the arc for 3. No good. Great hustle. That's what you like to see. Seth Curry, guarded by Rudy Gay. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Who needs Steph? Who needs Dell when you have Seth?
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
To Patty Mills. 4-3. Jay, they've been waiting for that to go down, but here they are trying to chip away and cut into this margin.
And there's nothing more frustrating as a shooter to get open looks and not see the ball go in. But if they do, that could be the start of a problem.
Seth Curry against Rudy Gay. To Hardaway. Picked up by the Spurs. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Seth Curry to Brunson. Hardaway to Brunson. Off the assist.
I'd say his game is translating to the league just fine.
For three is good.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
KP, Kristaps Porzingis. 2 for 2. That's what you want. First quarter's complete. It's the Mavericks with the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. DeRozan with it. They trail by 7. Short jumper stays out.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Porzingis picked up by Mills. KP, Kristaps Porzingis. 3 for 3 in this first half.
And this is what makes Porzingis so dangerous. He's got that length and those jump shots just like Kevin Durant, but he's way over 7 feet tall, and he's got that feathery touchdown low. Still want to see his game get a little bit more expanded with his low post moves.
Seth Curry against Patty Mills. Fires the 3. Seth Curry off the mark. Good defense. DeRozan with the basketball. Right now, down 7. Knocked loose. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Tim Hardaway Jr. So the Spurs keep the basketball. DeRozan. And he knocks it down, Jay.
So deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
Almost, but no good.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Seth Curry sizing up Bellinelli. Fires the 3. Ooh, he'll take that. DeRozan with it. Down 8. To Cunningham. Going to launch beyond the arc. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. Powell guarded by Bellinelli. Knocked loose. Spurs have it. And count the basket.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Courtney Lee against the Australian. Has a chance. Oh, Courtney Lee. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Come on, somebody tell me when he added that to his arsenal.
DeRozan with the basketball. Margins 8. To Patty Mills. Trying to cash in. Knocks down a tough shot. Now a smothering defense.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Luka Doncic, marked man. Shot altered and no good. San Antonio ball. DeRozan. Deep two there, won't go.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Out of bounds, last touch by Jakob Poeltl. Substitution being made in this one.
For the Dallas Mavericks, number 42.
Knocked loose. Picked up by the Spurs. Rudy Gay slams it down.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Lets it fly from long range and a putback slam.
Hey, look, no one was even around. You won't get an easier rebound in the bucket than that.
Dallas has it.
Pick up, pick up, pick up.
Oh, Courtney Lee. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Rudy Gay. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Knocked loose. Spurs have it. Mavs have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
DeRozan to Rudy Gay. It's blocked.
You see, that's why you never give up on the play, Ed. You always stay in the game.
Reminiscent of LeBron on Iguodala. To DeRozan. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Oh, whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
LaMarcus Aldridge, that's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. First foul in the last 2 minutes.
Picked up by the Spurs. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Last touch by Courtney Lee. Has a look. Knocks it down off the step back. Long key from 3/4 court. That's it for the first half. The Spurs have the lead. Intrigue to come in this second half. A 1-point game as we resume play here in the third quarter. And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
It's the Mavericks right now at the controls. Doncic driving right to the basket. Jakob Poeltl swats it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
And a nice finish at the rim.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Lee. Passed it off. KB, Kristaps Porzingis. Looking good. 4 for 5.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
DeRozan to Rudy Gay. From long range, count it. Three-pointer is good.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to your stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Lee to Porzingis. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Knocked loose, and they retain the possession.
My ball.
Porzingis against Poeltl. Knocked loose. Spurs have it.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
Curling inside. And he hits.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
It's DeRozan.
Yeah.
Kristaps Porzingis sends it away. And that one out of bounds off his spur. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Number 11, Tim Hardaway Jr.
Brunson to Hardaway. Beyond the arc for three. Missed it. To DeRozan. Big finish at the rim.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
DeRozan with it. Leads one. No, good defense there as the Mavs take it away. Porzingis to Hardaway. And a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Substitutions, San Antonio.
Right.
Two minutes left in the third.
5 on the shot clock for the Mavs. Lets it fly from beyond. Slams it home on the putback.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
San Antonio with the basketball. DeRozan goes to the left side. 4-3. That one off the mark. It's no good. Seth Curry up against DeRozan. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Picked up by the Mavericks. To Seth Curry. For three. Not that time.
In the first half, he pretty much made every single shot. It was magical to watch. But now that you have drawn so much attention, try to get your teammates more involved.
To Porzingis. Knocked loose. Has a chance. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Spurs will take the timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game.
This offer is only valid during today's game, so take advantage of this great opportunity.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. DeRozan with the basketball. The deficit now up to 5. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good. To Wright. Fires the three. That's rebounded by the Spurs. Fires the three. And the rebound belongs to the Mavericks. Porzingis to Wright. Seth Curry, defended by the UConn product. Rebound comes to Aldridge. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all.
His career, 82%. First free throw is good. 2 for 2 on that trip. That ends the third quarter. The Mavericks have the lead. scoreless with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. And you have to figure they like this spot they're in, entering the quarter with the lead on the road.
Yeah, but Ed, I disagree. As a player, I'm not really worried about how big the lead is right now. I'm worried about what kind of energy we're going to enter the fourth quarter with, more importantly.
DeRozan. Not that time. Mavericks with the basketball.
Here it comes. Feel it.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Message received. Well defended.
This always happens. You knock down a lot of shots in the first half, and in the second half, you start to lose your rhythm. You need to have legs. Shoot at the pinnacle of that jump.
Hardaway, defended by DeMar DeRozan. To Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic slams it down.
Here's what's brilliant about Luka Doncic. Everybody thinks that you need to be fast or be able to ISO somebody and create your own shot with your speed or your athleticism or your explosiveness. That is not the case. Doncic is 6'8", 230 pounds. Put that smaller guard on your hip, post him up, walk him down, shoot shots over the top. If you have an uncanny style of play, that game can reward you a ton in this league.
He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
You see that confidence right there? I like it. You bet on yourself and it paid off.
DeMar DeRozan with the basketball. A fundamental shot right there.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
To Hardaway. Porzingis. It's good.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there is a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. DeRozan. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
To Luka Doncic. LaMarcus Aldridge with the block. Mavs able to recover. Lets it fly from long range. Can't connect. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Right now, San Antonio's possession. It was right there. Nothing going here on that drive. Seth Curry to Porzingis. Count the basket. He's feeling good. Defense has to get him out of his comfort zone.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
To DeRozan. No good. No daylight. Great defense. To Brunson. Here's a chance from long range. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough two rather than an easy three.
DeRozan with a shot off the mark. Seth Curry picked up by Derek White. From long range, knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Deep two there, won't go. Seth Curry, defended by Cunningham. Picked up by the Spurs. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Seth Curry to right. Trying to cash in. Can't connect. To DeRozan. Slam dunk. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Beyond the arc for three. Cleans it up. Porzingis to Luka Doncic. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Oh, knocks it down from three.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. The victory to the Mavericks as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. And welcome to Houston, Texas, home of the fourth biggest population in the United States. I'm Ed Cohen with the man of the people. He is Jay Williams.
All right, Ed, I see you. New York, L.A., Chicago, Houston right there. I'll tell you what else is big. Rocket Nation, and they're ready to rumble.
Taking over the globe and maybe taking over this game tonight. DeAndre Jordan rejects it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Nets have it. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Durant sizing up Eric Gordon. His first effort off the mark. Harden into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Add 2 points to the board. to Jordan. DeAndre Jordan, look out.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
To P.J. Tucker. Trying to cash in, and he buries it on the step back. Jay, this move continues to evolve since the days of Allen Iverson.
It does so much, Ed. When you step back east or west while maintaining your dribble, look at all your options. Number one, a hezi. You look at the rim. The defender jumps. You blow by him. Number two, maybe a crossover in the same direction you just came from to throw the defender off. Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Now a steal as the Rockets have it.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Oh, Russell Westbrook missed his first. That one goes.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what you can do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
With James Harden, muscle memory, gets it to go.
And Ed, the reason they made that shot, nobody, while they were backpedaling on defense, pointed out to where players were on the court. When there's a lack of communication and lack of direction, that leads to miscues on the defensive end.
The drive, right to the basket, and a flash, scores at the rim. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion. And it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance. And in their mind, they do. But in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Kyrie lets it go. Kyrie Irving, 2 for 3 now here in the first. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Knocked loose. Harden, defended by Kevin Durant. And now an out of bounds off a net, so the Rockets hold on to the basketball. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Westbrook. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Durant against Tucker. Oh, bad pass as the Rockets come away with it. And count the basket inside.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Durant. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Tough make through traffic.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Dinwiddie gets 2.
When things click, they click. That's good offense right there.
Gets to the basket and scores.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Dinwiddie into the front court. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. Durant to Dinwiddie. Oh, had him going there for a second. To Dinwiddie. Beyond the arc for 3. Jay, they've been waiting for that to go down, but here they are trying to chip away and cut into this margin.
And there's nothing more frustrating as a shooter to get open looks and not see the ball go in. But if they do, that could be the start of a problem.
Lets it fly from long range, and the rebound comes down to Jordan. P.J. Tucker, huge block. So the Rockets with the lead after one at Toyota Center. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. 1 quarter down. Long way to go. So buckle up. It's wide open.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Kenneth Faried snatching it out of the air.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Harris here against Green. Off the mark. Well contested.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
And he buries it.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Rockets have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Brooklyn's got it. Durant here against P.J. Tucker. Fires the three, so the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Kenneth Faried pins it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To P.J. Tucker. And he hits.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Irving. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Irving. That's off the side of the rim, short.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Substitutions. Brooklyn.
Clint Capella with the block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Irving. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Knocked loose. Gordon defended by Kevin Durant. It's Brooklyn's ball. Durant. Oh, good offense beating good defense. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
Irving drains it.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game.
An effort only fully releases its reward after a person refuses to quit. What I like about this team is that they continue to execute. As a coach, we used to talk about it all the time. I would hear it every single day. Execute, execute, execute. But if you can play with energy and execute, that's the formula for success.
James Harden. James Harden. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Kyrie Irving for two. Jumper's good.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Harden with the basketball. Leads just a point to Capella. To Westbrook. Driving right to the basket.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Jay, they're lucky they get the ball back. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Harden shoots. Gets a shot up off the mark. Knocked loose. Rockets have the steal. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Okay, I saw a little bit of a handle there. But let's see if that confidence is still there down the stretch.
Into the front court, it's Irving. The margin is 3 as we approach halftime. And knocks it down. And Jay, the system produces once again. Westbrook into the front court. He'll run the offense. Oh, Russell Westbrook. Now 4 for 9.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
And he buries it. It's Russ at the controls. And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. So a tie one as we reach the break in a 1-point game. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen. Intrigue to come in the second half. A 1-point game as we resume play here in the third quarter. The pass taken away. Westbrook knocks down the three-pointer.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Knocked loose. Rockets come up with it.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
And scores.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Irving brings the ball up court from long range. Oh, he's been on target from downtown, Jay. He's 5 of 7 from 3.
Yeah, he's been able to knock down those shots by having great spacing on the floor. His teammates deserve the credit as much as he does.
Harden to Westbrook. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Nets. And a nice finish at the rim.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
James Harden, 4 out of 7.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Irving into the front court. His guys now trailing by a point. Count the bucket for 2.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Knocked loose. And that one out of bounds off a net. It stays with Houston. spins and scores.
I totally thought he was going the other way. That was a tough shot. But then again, this one makes tough shots look easy.
And this will get out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Durant against Gordon. Has a look. Kevin Durant. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
To Harden. 4-3. Offensive rebound. 2-point shot for James Harden. He connects. Had all the time in the world. Too easy.
Look, as a player, this stuff happens all the time. No need to make this into something bigger than what it really is. Move on to the next play. Get locked in.
Harden. Short jumper stays out. On the follow. Way to stay with it. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time. First it's your arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably it's your soul.
To Durant. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Great feed. Russell Westbrook powers it through.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called the 40-inch vertical.
James Harden.
To Dinwiddie. Can't connect.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Harden, no good. That's great defense. Tucker to Harden. Oh, he had him there for a second. To Harden. Has a chance. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Substitutions, Houston.
Nets have the basketball.
1 minute remaining in the third quarter.
Irving. Harris, guarded by the former Dookie. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. Not easy.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
Knocked loose. Plays like that could turn a game around. Here's Irving into the front court. The deficit is 6. Easy pad to the rim.
Ooh, is there a medic in the house? You need to get those ankles retaped ASAP.
To Westbrook. Knocks it down from mid-range.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Cruises inside for 2.